And now we're getting some more inputs on the story. Israel's UN ambassador has thanked US President Joe Biden. He has said, and I quote, "Thank you, President Biden, for recognizing what Israel has been saying since the barbaric Hamas massacre. And Israel's goal is the total elimination of Hamas terror capabilities." So we're getting this latest input on the war that is underway, that now Israel UN ambassador has thanked US President Joe Biden, and the ambassador has said, and I quote, "Thank you, President Biden, for recognizing what Israel has been saying since the barbaric Hamas massacre occurred. Israel's goal is the total elimination of Hamas terror capabilities." Now, remember, Joe Biden in an interview had said that Hamas must be eliminated, but he supports Palestinian statehood and US policy for decades. So this is the latest input that we're getting on the story, that now Israel's UN ambassador has thanked US President Joe Biden, and he has said that Israel has been saying this since the barbaric Hamas massacre occurred, and Israel's goal is the total elimination of Hamas terror capabilities. Now remember, this statement comes after US President Joe Biden had said in a news interview that Hamas must be eliminated, but he supports Palestinian statehood and US policy for decades. Now remember, US President Joe Biden also spoke with Palestinian president and extended aid to the Palestinian people, and he also said that US is against the Hamas group but not against the Palestinians. And CNN News 18 Siddhant Mishra is now joining us on the story. Siddhant, so the Israeli UN ambassador has now thanked Joe Biden and said that that Israel, like the US, is also against Hamas and not the Palestinians.
Well, that's right. And in fact, this is what Israel's official position also has been, that what Hamas is doing is that they are using the innocent Palestinians in Gaza Strip as a human shield. And time and again, Israel has been clarifying this position that they are not against the people of Palestine. They are against Hamas. And whatever they are doing in Gaza Strip, or perhaps the counteroffensive measures that they are taking against Hamas and on the coordinates of the terror camps of Hamas. Has nothing to do with a common Palestinian or a common citizen. The same has been retweeted by President Biden, and in fact that has been responded. The Israeli ambassador to UN has responded to President Biden by saying, and I quote, "Thank you, President Biden, for recognizing what Israel has been saying since the barbaric Hamas massacre occurred. Israel's goal is the total elimination of Hamas's terror capabilities," unquote. Also, this is the reason that Israel has been, telling people to move away from a certain place and go to the other side, because Israel suspects that that particular place has terror camps and they store their weapons there. So Israel wants to bombard those places, and Israel doesn't want Hamas to use women and children as a human shield. So Israel have requested them to move to the other side in Gaza Strip. So Israel wants to give out this message very clear that they have nothing to against the common citizen of Palestine. They don't want civilian lives to be lost. They don't want civilians to suffer. All they want is to demolish the Hamas infrastructure, military infrastructure, and to go after Hamas senior leadership, and that is what they are doing.